Amis de la poésie, bonjour. Nous sommes de retour en 1403 et au pays de la Bohème. Dans ce beau pays de la Bohème, nous avons la quête du DLC Les Bastards, où Sir Addick nous a demandé d'épauler une bande de mercenaires qu'il emploie pour en gros faire le ménage dans la région, quoi. Et ils ont élu Bivouac dans ce charmant bosquet, sous ce charmant bosquet. C'est même pas un bosquet d'ailleurs, petite plaine. On va enlever le chapeau là de bouffon parce qu'ils vont pas nous prendre au sérieux là si on arrive habillé comme ça. Donc on va mettre quoi sur la tête On va la faire classique. Donc, si on parle à Sœur Kuno, on va partir en mission. Alors il me semble qu'il y avait autre chose. Non. The Ring of Bacchus. Ça doit être par là. Stone, le mec qui parle pas. Jan, il parle, Jan.
Can you tell me something about yourself, Jan?
Why not? I haven't been to confession for a while.
How did you end up in Kuno's band?
It's nothing new for me and my brother. We've been fighting for coins since we were old enough to carry swords. Last time we rode with one Lombardian by the name of Collini. All over Bavaria, Austria and that.
What happened? Did you fall out?
Nah, we just wanted to come back to Bohemia. You know how it is. When no one understands a word you say, it ain't worth a damn.
You and Petter seem very close.
As brothers should be, lad.
To tell the truth, I'd never have guessed the two of you came from the same mother.
Oh, we've got the same ma, all right. I ain't got no ma, and neither does he. And the same goes for our pa. It's probably Satan himself.
Oh. I'm a bit confused. You're not actually brothers?
We might be. We might not. A band of mercenaries found us in a village when I was still a baby, and Petter hardly walking. Playing in the dirt together we was. Their leader took a shine to us for some reason. He took us away and raised us up. Raised us with swords for playthings and ale for mother's milk. A few years later, he was killed in Saxony. The band fell apart, but we joined another right away. That's the way it's been ever since, over and over.
So you two never had... well,
A normal life. We ride from one fight to another, risking our necks and killing who they pay us to kill. That's normal for us. Always has been.
C'est bon ça, des vrais quoi, des purs.
What do you think about this business with Hagen Zoul?
That's a very tricky matter, I can tell you. Them Zouls are well known among us mercenaries. Hagen and his two brothers fought in the Margraviate Wars. That's quite a feather to have in your cap. But on the other hand, they've got their weaknesses.
Like what?
They still like to think of themselves as high and mighty lords. Kuno got over that, thank Christ, and he treats us all like equals.
You think Hagen's men have no great love for him?
Well, I'd say they're running before his whip more than following his flag, if you understand me.
Aye. I see what you're getting at.
Dialogue intéressant, on en apprend un petit peu. Ça c'est l'archer je crois.
Hey, Jakey, can you tell me something about yourself?
Jake.
Want to get matey, eh? Sure, Henry. What do you want to know?
How did you end up in Kuno's band?
Well, I used to be a baker's hand in Prague, but all the other fellas were always on my back, always swearing at me. Sometimes they even beat me up, took everything I had. To make a bit of coin, I started going to the tavern across the road, entertaining the rich gents with jokes, playing the fool. Sometimes someone would throw me a half-groschen. One time, Kuno turned up there, and I got to talking with him. When I told him all the shit I was getting at the bakery, he offered to take me with him.
I bet you were glad to get out of there.
Yeah, though it's not like they give me much peace here either. It's all,
Jakey, come here. Jakey, go there. Jakey, get that.
What do you think about this business with Hagen Zoul?
Zoul? Huh. I'd rather keep that to myself. But since you're the only one who's interested in my opinion, I'll tell you, I reckon Radzig's making a big mistake. I might not be grown up yet, but I walked in these shoes long enough to know that asking a mercenary to do something for nothing is stupid.
Wait, what are you trying to say?
Never mind. It's just a feeling I have. If Kuno heard me talking about it, he'd tan my hide.
All right, we'll drop it then.
Oui, parce que Sir Hadzik, c'est lui qui nous a demandé d'aller travailler avec ces mercenaires. Hein. Bon, lui, on vient de lui parler.
Can you tell me something about yourself?
What do you want to know?
Putain, la voix de tueur, quoi.
Why do they call you Dangler?
Because Kuno found me dangling on the end of a rope.
Ah, I see. So, he saved you from execution?
I wouldn't call it an execution exactly. At the time I was squire to the Lord of Buzitz. There was a proper knight for you, full of ideals and honour. I looked up to him as a hero. Then in one skirmish he was killed, and the foe took me captive. They stood me on a shaky wooden cross with my hands tied behind my back and a noose around my neck, for amusement. Then they rode off laughing.
But how long were you stuck there?
I couldn't tell you. Hours, maybe days. In the end, everything started going black. I could feel the devil pulling me down by the legs.
Jesus! How on earth did you survive?
I didn't. When Kuno found me, he says I was dead as a doornail. They cut me down and took the rope off me. Then someone gave me a kick and I coughed and came back to life. Sort of.
What do you think about this business with Hagen Zoul?
Hagen Zoul? Who's that?
That robber baron who's been pillaging Sir Radzig's estates. Didn't Kuno tell you?
He did. But then he says a lot of things. Zoul, Radzig, Sokol and Hinek of Kravan, Wenceslas, Sigismund. It all goes in one ear and out the other. What do I care? Ride somewhere, kill some fellas, have a drink and go to sleep. If you're lucky, it won't rain while you're at it. That's all.
Hey, I want the Ring of Bacchus. I heard you have it.
So you come and ask me for it. That's a novel approach.
Well, you don't just have to steal it from each other. Why not play for it?
No, I don't play dice. But we can duel for it.
All right.
Okay.
Why not?
I'll wager the ring, and you put up some groschen, all right?
Sure. I'll wager that.
That'll do it. Well, now it's something worth fighting for. So you better watch out.
Putain, quelle abuse.
Take that! Bah, yeah! Bring it on!
Putain de télé de merde qui veut s'arrêter.
You're gonna cry now. Cunt! Oh, fair fight. Well, I don't like giving it up. Well, at least I won't get so plastered next time. Just watch how it doesn't get pinched.
I'll do that. Thanks.
Belle bataille. Il y a un des deux frères qui est mort par contre. Allez, on fait une partie de DV, tiens. Pour se remettre à terre.
I've got a bit of coin today. What better way to use it than a game of dice?
St. George, guide my hand.
Tel aussi, mais mis le point d'entrée quoi.
Should I? Shouldn't I? No, I
Putain,
did.
ça part fort cette partie quoi.
This'll be the one. I don't believe it.
Putain, là, la main énorme, quoi. Laisse tomber, quoi.
About time it went my way. That'll do me. Shit!
Bon, c'est bien joli tout ça, mais on s'est fait blesser. L'autre gland là, il nous a fatigués. Qu'est-ce qu'il faut en faire de la Ring of Bacchus? On l'a mené à une stone. Encore. To the stone. Ah, le stone, c'est lui. Là.
I got the ring from Dangler. Yeah, well, I suppose there's not much more either of us can say about it. Yeah, thanks to you too.
Ah, ça c'est énorme. Il me donne un livre niveau 4 pour le speech. On en est où nous du speech? On est à 12. Ah, pas mal, pas mal. Bon, on a morflé quand même. Hein. Faudrait mieux dormir et venir au matin. Alors c'est ce qu'on va faire. On va les pioncer. On va les réinterroger à Zik.
Hey, Henry's come to see us. Greetings. What business have you?
I'd like to ask something about this Sir Hagen.
Sure.
What happened between you and Sir Hagen?
That's a long story.
Well, I'd like to hear the whole story, sir, if you wouldn't mind.
Very well. It began in the first year of King Wenceslas's reign. He sent me to resolve a dispute between the Zouls and a neighboring house. It concerned land boundaries. The Zouls had refused to accept the ruling of the land court. His Majesty's position was a little shaky after his coronation. So a decision was made in the royal court to take radical action against any dissent in the kingdom. Since the Zoul family was defying the king, we were obliged to punish them. Harshly, as the circumstances demanded. The head of the family, Hagen's father, was hanged, their castle razed to the ground and their property confiscated.
So, they're out for vengeance. But you acted according to the law.
Would it were that simple, lad. I was young and didn't realize the repercussions it would bring. For one thing, the king didn't use it to strengthen his position. On the contrary, he took less and less interest in such affairs.
How come?
Because he realized things would eventually sort themselves out. He promoted me to royal hetman, leaving him to pursue other interests. Secondly, my actions essentially created another band of robbers. When you strip a nobleman of his property, you can't expect him to take to begging. And thirdly, I wasn't aware at the time that the other party to the dispute was distantly related to me. Naturally, that made it look like I was acting in self-interest. If I'd known what I know today, I'd have been a lot more circumspect.
This Sir Hagen wants to challenge you to a duel.
Apparently, he still hopes I will agree to this kind of outmoded solution to disputes.
But surely you can't refuse a challenge to a duel. What about your honor?
Henry, my boy, honor is a splendid thing, and it should be held in high regard. But in time, you'll learn that some matters are not so straightforward.
Like this one?
Yes, like this one. The only reason Hagen is challenging me now is that he has a marked advantage. I've served as the royal hetman for the last 15 years and become a courtier. Hagen, meanwhile, was fighting in the Margraviate Wars in Moravia, and elsewhere as a mercenary. Which of us do you think would win a duel? That's not honor, but an abuse of honor. Commonplace opportunism. I don't blame him for trying, but I'm not such a fool as to play by his rules.
I will fight him for you, my lord.
Take care.